Hey everyone, welcome back to the Draki series here. This is Jason, and I've got a little bit of a different video to show you guys today. This is something that I heard about within the Minecraft community. I heard about it yesterday. This is a visual graphic novel based on Minecraft. As you can see, it's called Minecraft Lovehunt, which I don't really know what to expect with this visual novel right here. It's its own standalone game or application. I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to check this out. But yeah, as I said guys, I have no idea what to really expect from this. But one thing I do know is that I believe it's linked with the good old dream team of Minecrafts. You know, Dream, George, Sapnap, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be interested to see if there's anything. I mean, of course, there's actually a Dream mask right here, so it's very much based on them three, I believe, in total. But just before I get into the video here, I just want to remind you I do lots of different Minecraft content, so if you do enjoy the video, be sure to check out the channel and subscribe. But, we've actually got the Minecraft thing right here. You stretched in your seat in the process of getting ready for a match of Hypixel with your friends when you've gotten a notification on your phone. Okay. It was an alert from Twitch. Your favourite streamers are online. Okay. You finished setting up and proceeded to wait for your friends in the lobby. Okay. Thinking that they were taking quite a long while, you decided to put the stream up on your phone. Okay, so here's our phone right here. Oh, okay, so this is Dream right here. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream, guys. I'm here with George and Sapnap. Say hi. Hi, so there's George. We'll be doing another Minecraft challenge for this stream. This challenge, we coded it so that suddenly their voices began to fade out as your eyelids started to feel heavy. Okay. You tried to fight against the urge to shut your eyes, but it was proven futile as you felt your body fall back from your seat, completely blacking out. So we just black out randomly. Okay. Sure. I'm not liking oh right, we've actually transferred into a Minecraft world right here. You let out a groan as you felt your back collide with the ground. So we've transferred into Minecraft ourselves, it looks like. I wonder what you guys would do if you ended up in a Minecraft world somehow. Go into the comments, guys, and tell me what you would actually do if that did actually happen to you. If you actually got shoved into a Minecraft world for a day, what would you actually do? That was a really harsh fall. Do you think they're okay? I don't know, Dream. Why don't you try landing a 140 block fall with no MLG? Dream? That name sounded familiar. Yeah, all too familiar. That sound effect ringing in your ear was just as familiar too. You began to stir awake and attempt to open your eyes. Wait guys, shh! They're waking up, I think. Oh. Hi. That's just a bit scary. You were met with 3 familiar faces looking down at you in concern. Okay. It all looks very anime looking already. Here, let me help you up. Oh wow, here we go. You were brought up to your feet by the tall male in front of you, your arms immediately flailing about as you tried to regain your balance. You then began to pat the dirt off your pants as you come to the realization that you were surrounded by 3 of your favourite content creators. You're probably so confused right now. I go by Dreams, I guess. So this is Dream with his mask off. I'm sure that's exactly what he looks like. What is your name? Okay, we can actually put our name here. Let's put Draki. There we go. Draki, nice to meet you. Okay. Dream was then pushed over to the side by a brunette who had a bandana tied around his forehead. He seemed to be a really energetic person. Oh god, here we go. So Sapnap is here. Sapnap, you didn't have to shove me. You just weren't quick enough to move out of the way. Impatient much, Sapnap? You bashfully nodded and waved back to the two as they both began to bicker. You heard a sigh coming from your right and looked towards a shorter brunette. Oh my god, look at this. What is that pose? I'm really sorry for these two. This is all completely normal. Is it? Is it?
Hello.
Alright, he's got like 2 different coloured eyes for some reason. That's a nice touch. I'm George. Pleased to meet you, Draki. Okay. George then cleared his throat loudly enough for the other 2 to hear. So, what's our plan now? I have no idea, George. No idea. Are you guys going to do a manhunt or something? Is that what's the deal here? Obviously, we're stuck in a Minecraft world, but we can't stay here forever. Flustered, Dream and Satnap had fixed themselves and focused on the situation at hand. Okay. How do you think we can get out of this? Any ideas? Oh, it's starting... Is it me or did it just get darker there? That will be fun, I guess. I don't know what I would do if I ended up at Minecraft nighttime with all the mobs and the zombies and the skeletons, and it would be an awful time, I'm sure. It seemed that they have discussed this before you had arrived, confirming that everyone was from the real world and was not a bot built into the game's code. Yeah, one of you is probably Herobrine in disguise with my luck, to be honest with you, but I'm sure some people play Minecraft now and have never even heard of Herobrine, but I certainly remember it back in the day. Seeing you fall from apparently 140 blocks high also served as enough evidence that you two were real to them. A moment of silence had passed for a while as all 4 of you tried to think of a solution. Ooh, free the end. Everyone turned to Dream. What are you talking about? The what? The end. We find the stronghold, beat the Ender Dragon, and free the end. Just like how we usually do our challenges. Okay. I'm not sure if this will help us get back, but it's worth a try, right? So, we have to beat the game? Is that your solution, really? Then this is us, Dream. We're not our characters anymore, we're actual people stuck in their places. Yeah, you might not want to die, yeah. We can't just die and respawn, 0 hearts, and we disappear. I think I saw somewhere that there are multiple endings to this Minecraft Lovehunt thing, so I have no idea what I'm actually going to get right here. We don't know if that's true. Sapnap out of the blue proceeded to punch George, okay. Okay, a glimpse of George's health had appeared on top of his head for a split second with his last heart split in half. Okay, so we do actually have health. Dream's face faltered at this. Of all people, Sapnap, you really had to choose. So if we're going to finish this game, we all have to be careful. Yes, we do. You nodded along, gazing up to see that you had half of your entire health bar down due to your fall earlier. Oh great. So I'm in a disadvantage already. Brilliant. Alright then, let's split up since it's almost nighttime. Okay. I'll go mine for ores. Okay, Dream, you do that. George, you can get some wood. Okay, and Sapnap, find us a proper place to reside in for now. Okay. As 3 of them went their separate ways, you were left on your own. You want to help out too, so you decided to... Okay, so we get to pick one. So let's just wander around. Let's see what we can find. You decided to walk a bit towards the side. You had last seen Sapnap. Not too long after, you spot the familiar flare of his bandana as he turned around to the sound of your footsteps approaching him. Okay, so we actually ended up being with Sapnap. Okay. Oh, so you decided to venture out with me? I guess so. You rolled your eyes playfully as you ran up to his side. Finding a suitable place to stay wouldn't be that hard, right? Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Sapnap continued to ramble about various topics as you did most of the observation. Okay. From the corner of your eye, you spotted a village. You exclaimed to catch the brunette's attention as you pointed at the spot. Nice one, Draki. Yeah, we're going to stay in a village, and with our luck, we're going to get a siege. There's going to be a raid or something. We're going to get attacked by pillagers and ravengers, like the whole thing. He then mined off a block of dirt. Okay. So that we can return here later on. Okay. Let's continue walking around and see if we can find something even more interesting. Okay. Oh, we've got like a plains biome here, it looks like. As you made your way around, Sapnap spoke up. So, what do you think? You glanced at him confused. Yeah, what are you talking about, man? I'm guessing you didn't hear me. Don't worry, I swear I'm kind enough to repeat myself. I was wondering what would be the first thing you'd like to do the moment you get out of here. Okay. Take a break from the computer, have a hangout in real life. I'd rather stay here in Minecraft. Oh, I do love the beach. Yeah, let's go on the beach. I don't know about you guys, but I love the beach. You realised you've been in front of the computer so much lately that you haven't appreciated the outside world as much as you should have. Yeah. Maybe being aware that you might get stuck here helped remind you of that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That's a bit scary. I guess I've gotten used to telling people they'd rather stay online all the time. Maybe once we get out, you'd like some company on your walk. Okay, Sapnap, sure. You let out a teasing hum, not particularly taking up his offer, but not flat out rejecting it either. You let out a tiny giggle when you see the tiniest pout form on the brunette's face. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought it would be something like this. The pout quickly forms into a smile though. Yeah, thank god. You don't need to hit on me, Catnap. He gently grabs a hold of your hand as he led the both of you down the path. Oh my god. Ooh, we've actually got a ruined portal here. As you reach the end, the biome turning from a grassy field to one of a jungle, the both of you had spotted a ruined nether portal. Your eyebrows raised in surprise as Sapnap turned around, his hands cupped around his mouth as he called out. Guys, we found a ruined portal. As his voice echoed throughout the dark oak forest, the two other members had made their way towards the both of you to regroup. Okay, nice find, yeah. So I've had Catnap kind of show an interest in me, I guess, or at least tease me a little within this. As everyone reunited, they had huddled around the ruined portal. Okay, Dream and George had exchanged the materials they have obtained, successfully creating a crafting table. Okay, Dream creates enough stone axes and pickaxes for everyone to be able to defend themselves when needed. Yeah, I guess you can just use axes because you don't actually need a sword. George then stashes the crafting table in his inventory. Okay, so George has the crafting table. Now let's see what this chest has in store for us. Oh yeah, sometimes you find treasure chests near the ruined portal right here. He motions for Sapnap to take the lead. Okay. The brunette bounds over to the chest, buried in between the netherrack, opening the lockup and revealing the items locked in. Ooh, we've got a golden apple. We've got some kind of helmet. So what do we got? A ganapple? Gapple? A gapple. Okay. A gapple. There's also a flint and steel, a few golden ingots, an enchanted golden helmet, and some obsidian blocks. Yeah, not bad. Sapnap then quickly sweeps a hand into the chest before anyone could speak up. I call dibs on the flint and steel, okay. George rolls his eyes before approaching the chest. I feel like he could do some mischief with that flint and steel. Then I'll grab the helmet, okay. Dream was the last to approach the chest, bringing out the two remaining items. He holds them both in his hands as if to weigh his choices. Here, Draki. He tosses the golden apple to you. Okay, so we've got the gapple, okay. You glance at it for a second before looking back up towards the blonde. He simply smiled back at you. So Dream is a nice guy. He let us have the golden apple. You'll need it more than I do. Yeah, definitely, since my health is so low, I guess. Besides, they'll be handy later on. Okay. You were about to speak up when the sound of groaning was heard all around you. Okay, so it's nearly night time. The three of you had lost track of time as night came upon all of you. Numerous mobs have begun to spawn. Okay. Guys? There's a village down there. Yeah, let's go down there. Find a 1-block hole. That's my marker. Yeah. Upon hearing this, Dream had already sprinted ahead, leaving everyone to follow his lead. As all of you ran, you heard a yelp from someone behind you. George. George was wrestling with a zombie. Sapnap also turned his head around and immediately wielded his axe. As you looked behind the younger brunette, you spotted a creeper approaching his way. Oh god. Oh god, who do we actually defend? I'm gonna go for George because I don't want Sapnap bloody going after me on the beach right here. Nah, sod that. You were much closer to George, so you sprinted towards him while Sapnap turned around to the hissing of the mob behind him. You wielded your axe and high before striking down a crit onto the zombie that had grabbed a hold of George. Oh yeah, we took out the zombie. Here we go. There we go. Doing it 3 more times, the mob then disappeared into smoke and a few orbs of EXP. Okay. George, seemingly out of breath, appreciates your help. Thanks, Draki. Oh yeah, no problem. Dream turns around. Okay, so we're at some kind of village right here. Are you guys okay? All 3 of you nodded in response. Alright then, come on, we're almost there. Okay. Oh, here we go. You all hobbled over to the nearest village. Okay. Dream had shoved a random door open and ushered all of you inside, breaking any lever or button nearby the entrance to ensure that no other mob could get in. He really didn't have to, but it was better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, I guess so. Ooh, hello, villager. Dream then signed as everyone attempted to catch their breath. Anyone hurt badly or anything? You, George, and Sapnap glanced at each other for a minute before shaking your heads all together. Thankfully, Dream sighs in relief before glancing at the iron golem doing its job protecting the village through the window. Okay. At least we've got an iron golem, I guess. Well, it seems like we're in a library. Yeah, we've got a lectern over there. Might as well make the most time here and rest up until daylight comes back. Yeah. Dream and Sapnap nodded at this. Okay. Dream continued to stay nearby the door, keeping watch of the mobs outside. Satnap had decided to sit by the staircase to the upper floor of the library. George had already gone up to check out the many books on the shelves. Okay. He took this as a time to breathe and venture around. Well, I am not a bookworm at all, so I don't give a damn about the book, so let's talk about biomes. The recent events had tied you around your legs, feeling wobbly. You decided to take a seat next to Satnap. Okay. He glances at you. Tiring day, huh? Yeah. You nodded as you bunched your arms on your knees and rested your head on top of them. Satnap leans against the side of the staircase, heaving out a sigh. You looked at him and it seemed as if gears were turning inside his mind. Okay. So, biomes. Oh god, we've got to talk to him about biomes. I don't want to walk in a beach biome with you either, if that's what you were wondering. Your eyebrows furrowed him in confusion as he attempted to bring up a random topic to talk about. He flails his hands around. No, see, what I meant was there any place you labelled as your go-to here? Any favourite biome? Let's just say the end because we want to get out of this place. You didn't really fancy much of the other biomes. You thought them as bland and would rather finish the game head on. Yeah. Satnap gapes at you in surprise. Oh. Satnap seems to take your response in consideration. Okay. I like the end too. Yeah. He doesn't say anything else other than that, but you can feel that the atmosphere between the two of you had shifted. Oh god. Okay. Okay, so sun's out. Let's go and loot this place. Okay. Everyone assembled themselves nearby the entrance of the library. Okay. Main focus is to find more iron. If you guys found enough, craft a shield for each of you. Okay. I'll look for a furnace and smelt the ores of mind. I'll keep an eye out for more too. And look for food too. There's plenty of hay bales around, so we could get some bread, I guess. You went to a nearby house to be greeted by a villager who stares at you a moment before leaving the structure. You shook your head at the random encounter before climbing up the stairs to see a chest in the corner. Okay, so we got some stuff here. Opening it, you were greeted by 4 pieces of bread, 2 iron ingots, and an apple. Okay, so only 2 iron. I think that's enough. I think you need 2. Yeah, I think you need 2 iron ingots for 2 shields, I think. You met up with Satnap and George as they both emerged from the nearby house. George approaches you. He gives you a shield and an iron pickaxe to replace your stone one. Okay. You noted that he was able to make enough for everyone. Okay. Turning around to the sound of footsteps approaching, you see Dream returning with more iron ingots and a bunch of buckets. Okay. George also made his way to the blonde. I don't know why it keeps on saying that where it says to the blonde, but handing him his share of the new iron assets. Dream nodded at him in thanks. Okay. Alright, Satnap. What the hell has he got? How many obsidian blocks were in the chest? There were 2? Yeah, there were 2 obsidian blocks. Dream glances down at the buckets. Okay, so we're going to try and make an obsidian using lava and water, I guess. Alright, George, you go and get water. I'll go and get some lava. I'll stay here and light the new portal up. You stay here and light the new portal up, yeah. Okay. Oh god, okay. I am not going to follow Satnap, I'm going to follow George for a change. You sped up a little bit and caught up with George. Okay. He smiles at you as you both fall into step. Okay. As you approach the small body of water, George crouches down and scoops up enough water into the bucket. You seem really easy to talk to, Draki. How are you with your friends and your end? They're a great bunch. You've hung out with your friends a lot, they make you laugh without having to try hard. Sometimes they even drag you into unnecessary trouble. You inwardly roll your eyes at the fond memories. George chuckles at this. Yeah, I get that too. They'd get you into all sorts of situations, good and bad. Well, hopefully you won't get me into a bad situation. Please don't... Well, I have a feeling that all of them are going to tease a bit within this particular game, but I guess what's important is that you're all there for each other, yeah. The amusement echoes out in his voice. You agree with his statement. Let's head back. You nodded before walking right behind him, following the path back to the ruined portal. Okay. You guys got the stuff? Yep, we got some stuff. Everyone raises their needed item, confirming that they all had what they needed. Okay. Dream smiles at this before beginning to call George to his side to help complete the portal altogether. Okay. You stood by the side as the 3 other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal building process. Okay, there we go. We've actually got a new portal now. The 4 of you grinned at the success out of your first half of the plan. Satnap then glances around to everyone else. So is everyone ready? Dream points to George. Wear your helmet, George. Yep, so that the piglins don't completely annihilate you. That would be a good idea. Sanab nods and you all usher over to the line of blocks right before the portal. You inhale deeply and exhale slowly and attempt to calm your nerves. Oh, come on guys, it's just the Never. Let's go in. Dream then began to count. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh god, we've actually got... oh, here we go. We're in the Never now. We've got some piglins and some endermen. It looks like we're in a Nether wasteland, it looks like. You decided to take a step down from the obsidian platform. With the disorientation catching up to you, you had fallen onto your knees and clutched your head. Ow. Teleporting from one world to another isn't exactly as fun as it seems, no. It would be a bit weird if you went through a portal, I'm not gonna lie. The other 3 had simultaneously groaned as they landed. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we're never doing this again. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Shaking his head, Dream stood up and batted away the Netherrack dust that had gotten all over him from the fall. You and the other 2 had followed his lead and did the same. Dream gazes around the view of endless dripping lava, trying to let the scene sink in. The Never. Yes, the great red wasteland. You gotta love the Never. You can hear the dread in Dream's voice, and you were about to approach him about it before he turned around with a stern look on his face. Gather a bunch of Netherrack, we'll all need it. Yeah. Guys! The fortress is right here. No way. There's a Nether fortress nearby, I guess. It's just near spawn. That's so lucky. That is pretty lucky. You hurriedly mine a bit more Netherrack before running outside, catching up to Sapnap, who had evidently done the exact same. Oh, here we go. Everyone follows George's lead towards the structure. Okay. I do see some blazes. As everyone approaches the Nether brick walls, everyone took turns in using their bundles of Netherrack to maneuver up to an entrance. Okay. Oh god. As you helped each other up the ledge, George gasps as a wither skeleton attacked him. He had managed to bring up his shield in time to block it. George! George, don't die on us, man. He shoves the mobs back as everyone darted off to the opposite direction. Okay, so here is the blaze. Dream points towards a nearby blaze spawner, calling Sapnap to his side. Okay, as they both began to farm for the needed blaze rods, George was busy defending the area from the other mobs that had followed you. Okay, so the two different mobs began to multiply as time passed, and you knew you had to help out somehow. Oh god, let's help George. Let's help keep the mobs away. You bounded over to George as quickly as you could, swinging your axe at nearby wither skeletons before shoving the others away with your own shield. I think that was a good call. George looks at you in surprise. Were you surprised I picked you, George? Oh god, no. Draki, you... But he was cut off when two more skeletons had bumped against him. You reprimanded him, saying that it wasn't the right time to complain about your split-second choices. Oh my god, look at those eyes right here. He silently nodded, working on defending the other two as they handled each other's sides. We have enough, let's go. Okay, so... we have enough blaze rods. You all forced your way through the fortress grounds and went to the nearby Netherrack field. Okay. As you dashed through the terrain, you noticed Dream and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but remembered that you need the easiest and quickest way that you could of obtaining ender pearls. Okay. So piglin trading. Okay. I guess we need to find a bastion. A piglin bastion here. Dream hollows over to you guys to dig up a hole to surround at least 2 or 3 piglins. Yeah, so we just need to shove all the gold down there. George passes his gold helmet over to Dream as he tosses it towards the hog-like humanoids, leading them to the hole you all made. But if we don't have any gold left, surely the piglins will attack us. I feel like this is going towards disaster right here. Satnab was on one end of the pit fighting against 2 ghast that had simultaneously spawned. Okay. George was on the other end fending off other piglins and a few wither skeletons that had followed your group. Dream, make it quick. Yeah, come on Dream, hurry up. I'm trying. Oh god, let's fend off the piglins because ghasts are easy to take out. Making up your mind, you take long strides towards the older male who seemed to have a tiny bit of trouble fighting off the mobs. You tell George that you can handle the skeletons and have him run around the area as much as he can to stall time for Dream to make the sufficient amount of trades. Sounds like a plan. Okay. He then began to run around and lead the other piglins away as you exchanged hits with the wither skeletons in front of you. Okay. Everything began to overwhelm you, from the amount of mobs surrounding all of you to the huge amount of pressure you're feeling. Sapnap began to call out, peeved tone seeping out of his voice. Dream! Oh, come on, have some patience, man. Let's go this way. Okay. He was visibly irritated as he was pressured, but hopefully everyone would shrug it off. Yeah. Okay, you all bolted towards the right direction to the portal, the one you finally recognise, and gasped in relief when you spotted the familiar purple particles in the air. Okay. Well, that was a quick Never segment. It might even be so quick that Dream had a little bit of luck on the trades, if you guys know what I mean. He probably had some out-of-the-world luck with the piglin trading right there. Alright, without a second thought, let's go in. Let's go in and get out of here. You glanced back at Dream and hesitated. You didn't want to leave him behind. Do we leave him behind or not? Dream frowned at you. Okay. Go! When you didn't budge, Dream had instead pushed you through the portal. Oh god. We've left Dream in the Nether. Ouch. When you came to, your first reaction was to frantically check your surroundings for your own or your other companions. We're here, Draki, we're here. Okay, from behind you, you hear Satnap and George seemingly out of breath. The older of the two was lying on his back whilst the other was seated on a nearby grass block, wiping the sweat from his chin. George's voice wavered when he spoke up. Where's Dream? Your heart sank when you had to explain that what happened before we teleported back into the overworld. They both frowned at this. Yeah, Dream pushed me through, goddammit. Of course he would. We have to go back, see if he's still there. We need to help him. Do we go back or not? Before their argument, Dream had suddenly appeared into the overworld. Oh, we actually got back in. He landed onto the grass with a hard thud. Oh god. You all rushed over to his side, to which he waved off. Both Satnab and George helped him onto his feet. I'm fine. Yeah, Dream is a badass. Health check, guys. You all warily nodded before looking up at your own health bars. George says 4 left, okay. Satnav is 3. Dream only has half a heart. Oh god, and yeah, you didn't do that well, did you? What happened to being careful, Dream? Yeah. Dream waved him off as he pulled out a piece of bread to replenish his hunger and to regen. Okay. All that matters is that we're fine. It was our first and hopefully last time in the Nether. Of course it would end up messy. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be our last time. You were about to hand him your golden apple, but he noticed and stopped you from doing so. I told you, you'll need it more than I do. You frowned but didn't push. You stashed it back into your inventory as Satnav crafted some Eyes of Ender. Okay. As they successfully crafted a few, Dream flicked one up. It slowly rises and leans towards one direction. Okay, so we're now going towards the stronghold, I guess. Well, we have our lead. Let's go. Okay. Oh, we're actually near the ocean right here. The walk was quiet, save for the occasional clinking of the ender eyes that came from Dream. It was a bit too quiet for your liking. Okay, why is it always George and Sapnap? Why can't you talk to Dream in this whole thing? I think the one that's going to be most clingy is Sapnap, especially when we decided that, oh, maybe we could have a beach date with you. Any injuries, George? You slowed your pace down to match with George's, who was situated on the very end of your little line of follow the leader. The colourblind male had been munching on his share of bread, effectively replenishing his health. He nods as he swallows into a recent bite. I'm all good, Draki. Thanks for asking, of course. Do you need anything? The only food I've seen you wield was that gapple from way earlier. You shook your head, letting him know that you had your own stash of foods. A little bit of silence filled the space between you two before George spoke up this time. So, oh god. Do you have any questions, like, in general? I just figured that since you've been with us this entire time, might as well get to know each other a bit more. Oh god. Oh god, what were we actually going to say? What even got you guys into this mess? It was a question that stayed in your mind ever since you fell into the realm. How did all of this start? George seemed to not anticipate this question since his cheeks and ears were tinged with rosy pink. Okay, why are you blushing, George? About that. Okay, so something embarrassing happened, maybe. It was kind of my fault. Oh, of course it was. Of course it was. It was an error in the code that we were trying out then. I activated it before Dream told me to, just to check if it would work properly, and all of a sudden we woke up in the world. Okay, sure. So you're trying to say a mod or a plugin caused this? Maybe I shouldn't have tested it. Yeah, maybe not. He sheepishly answered, regret lacing his voice. You reassure him that whatever he had done wasn't his fault. I'm not sure about that. It was just a weird glitch in the system that had transported all of you into the game. No person can actually pull that off intentionally. George looks at you properly before giving you a small smile as he understood your intentions. Okay. He thanks you, but his voice was as low as a whisper. Okay. Everyone stopped walking when Dream halted in his tracks. It's down here. Oh, we've actually found it. He whips out a pickaxe, beginning to mine away through the ground. I must admit, this little visual story has some nice screenshots, but some nice art as well, I guess. This is my first Minecraft visual novel, though. Even if it is a weird, like, kawaii, anime-looking, dream-inspired visual novel, you continue to dig deeper, not even paying attention until you realise that you actually dig through the stronghold's ceiling and fell through. Okay. Ow. We need to stop taking fall damage. You dealt a bit of damage to yourself thanks to your clumsiness. Dream had safely landed with a water MLG, and so did George, although he let his water spread around for a bit for Satnab to safely land. Okay. You're going to give us a heart attack, Draki. Be careful next time. Yeah. You let out a sheepish chuckle as you pulled out an apple from your inventory and proceeded to munch on it to regen. Yeah, we have an apple and 4 pieces of bread, I believe we got. You all took a better look at which part of the stronghold you guys were located in. You all realised you were in the middle of it with 3 pathways. The end portal, the library, and a way to another hallway. Sanab lets out a huff. Huh, lucky. Yeah, too lucky. You patted off the remaining dirt off your clothes as Dream began going towards the portal room, getting rid of the silverfish spawner before starting out, filling in the gaps of the portal itself. Okay. Sunam scratches his head before heading off to the empty hallway that leads to an iron door. I'll go over here and check if there's any stuff I can grab before we enter. Same, I'll check over here. You are left to your own devices yet again. Oh god. Who do I go with? Sorry Sam now, but I'm going with George to the library. He seems the better guy that's not gonna just jump on me. You took the left path entering the iron door. Okay. Oh, here we go. We've got one of these stronghold libraries. These stronghold libraries have been in the game for literally ages. I remember that they were in the... What was it? The 1.8 or 1.9 pre-release or something like that. As you entered the room, you were greeted by tall rows of bookshelves filled to the brim. Okay. Hearing the clink of the iron door closing behind you... Oh, I didn't even think of that. Is there a button on the other side? God damn it. George called out from the corner of the room. I'm right here. You followed the sounds of his voice leading you to him as he closed a chest. He proceeded to sit on it. What did he find? Just a compass and a few blank pages. Nothing useful. He muttered out a little oh yeah and proceeded to bring out his crafting table, seemingly creating a bow alongside some arrows. Okay. A moment of silence had seeped into your conversation before he called out to you. Draki? Oh no. You look you looked to him, he seemed a bit nervous and flustered. Oh god. I figured, oh look at that grin right there. I figured that maybe this will be the last time we'll be able to talk in a calmer matter, let's say. So I just want to admit something. Oh god, what's he gonna say? Draki, I think you're really amazing. Well, thank you, George. I hope I don't overwhelm you or anything. I just wanted to let you know that. Shall I just say you're okay? Just completely block him. I'm going to say I like you too, just because I want to see what he says. I like you too, George. Oh. He smiles sweetly at you. Oh, God. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, no. I'm glad the feelings are mutual. Oh, God. You feel a slight blush rise to your cheeks as he affirmed your growing feelings towards him. Oh no, I knew it was going to be something like this in this novel. He hops off the chest. Okay, let's head back. Yeah, let's do that. I'm pretty sure Satnav's calmed his nerves and Dreams finished up the portal by now. You nodded and followed his lead out of the chamber. Now, maybe because we did that with George, maybe he's more likely to help us out. I don't know. For all I know, it's not going to make a blind bit of difference, but as everyone started to regroup, the quiet humming of the finished end portal echoes out. Okay. Nervously, Satnav speaks. Okay, what have you guys say for yourself? Any encouraging words before we hop in? Is that... I think it's probably better for Satnav to say something. When you're met gay, Satnav dumbly points at himself. Me? Yeah, you, mate. Let's go. You laughed at him as the other two had simply nodded. Yeah, I think you're best to do it, my guy. Satnav laughs along for a bit as he cheekily scratches the back of his head. Well, we don't know how things will go in the end, but I sure hope that we'll all make it back. Actually, no, I'm sure we'll make it back. Yeah, that's better. PMA, positive mental attitude. That's what you guys have got to have. Everyone had given off other affirming glances, reassuring one another that they're ready before staring down towards the black vortex. Oh, God. You gripped on the axe and shield you were wielding, your nerves making you feel all jittery. So we're effectively speedrunning the game because we've got hardly any armor. I think someone got a bow. George has a bow. We all have shields, and I've got an axe. Yep, I'm free. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh, we're actually not on the end island. That's a bit annoying. You braced yourself as the discomfort of teleporting began to set in. You covered your mouth as you landed on the obsidian platform, trying to get a hold of yourself. Okay. George shakes his head as he checks on everyone right after landing. Draki, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It doesn't particularly convince him, but he trusts you enough to regain your balance yourself. Dream and Satnab seems to have gotten used to the feeling of teleporting. Yeah, that would be really strange. I don't see how we would be able to do that, but you struggled to get back on your feet as they began to build their way towards the centre of the island, where the dragon was situated. You got yourself on your feet and caught up to them. Okay. Go ahead and push towards the dragon. I'll take care of the ender crystals. Okay, so shoot at the ender crystals. Make every shot count. Yeah, definitely. Oh god, he runs off to the sides as he already began aiming at the tops of the pillars. Dream turns to you. Ah, look how badass. Me and Satnab will go ahead, landing attacks on the Ender Dragon. You stay clear from her, alright? Kill some Endermen and grab the pearls they drop so that you can filter them to us or use them for yourself if you have to flee. Okay. You oblige, staying in the outer ring of the island as the two childhood friends rush towards the middle. Okay. You dared to make eye contact with the tall void-like mobs to aggravate them. Oh god. That was an Enderman. That was an Enderman. It proved effective as they began to open their mouths, their irritating buzzing getting louder as they launched themselves at your shield. You shoved them away and attempted to land hits on them whilst taking caution of any of their attacks that managed to get too near to you. Okay. After taking at least 2 hits from the mob, you counted the amount of ender pearls you've gained whilst eating some bread to regenerate your health. Seeing that you've gone quite a lot, you quickly jumped into the middle to throw some to Dream and Sapnap. Thanks, Draki. Yeah. Sapnap managed to catch all of it, tossing the other half towards the blonde, who was just landing his water emoji. After a few more minutes of combat, it seems that the Ender Dragon's health had depleted until halfway. George had done his job of shooting all of the crystals. Okay. You were busy looking around for the older male when the dragon had launched a fireball near you. You only heard a soft thudding sound, and before you knew it, you were surrounded by purple particles that began to burn you. Oh god. Use an ender pearl, get out of there. You fumble over the items in your inventory, finally stumbling over the sapphire-like object and throwing it away to somewhere safer. Your breath was shaky, and in short puffs as you teleported, you looked up to your health to see that you only had 2.5 hearts left. Draki, are you okay? You wanted to reassure them that you're fine, even a wave of your hand, but the required effort to do so as such was too much for you and ended up making you feel a lot more lightheaded. George, we need you. Being the nearest one to you, George glances back to you worriedly. You shook your head in an attempt to tell him to go and help the others. George furrowed his eyebrows together before turning away and ran towards the middle. There we go, all 3 of them are attacking the dragon right here, the dream team. I'm right here. We need your help in keeping the dragon away from Draki. Got it. Right, Dream was the sole person out of everyone in your group to have experienced being on half a heart, and you were close. To say it hurt was sugarcoating it. You felt excruciating pain as your heart tried to make up for the blood that you've lost from the recent situation. As you breathed heavily, you fiddled around for the golden apple that had stayed in your inventory the entire time. The last time you glanced at the dragon's health bar, it was nearly finished. Just a few critical hits and it would be over. You sighed as you took your time, finally being able to fish out all of your belongings. Oh god, it's coming towards me, isn't it? You were about to eat it when you heard a bellowing noise from above. The ender dragon was coming right at you. So who is actually going to jump in the way? It's probably going to be George. Come on, Dream Team, help me! You froze up and shut your eyes tight as you braced yourself for what was about to happen. You heard the noise of a hit, but you didn't feel any pain. Who jumped in front of us? I bet it was George. Was it George? It looked like George. Yeah, it was George. George, who had his bow up and fired his last arrow at the dragon, had only one hit away. Only one hit away. The dragon screeches as it levitates up and disintegrates into specks of particles and EXP points. And right then, a sound effect echoes about from George himself. George Not Found has made the achievement Free the End. Wow. I knew it was George because of what we were actually doing. Everything was silent before all 3 of them began to whoop loudly. Oh my god, George, you did it. That's our boy. George was then lifted into the air by the 2, the male himself laughing loudly as they all cheered. Wow, we actually got to the end. After a whole while of being stunned, you let out your share of giggles. The boys turned around as they heard you laugh. Their face softened as they lowered the old male down, approaching you. Dream and Sapnap helped you to your feet, and George passes the golden apple you dropped. Be careful of your things next time, okay, Draki? He smiles at you as you nodded, your face flushing at your clumsiness last minute that had caused you to be endangered in the first place. You mutter a small thanks whilst proceeding to nibble at the fruit, to which his smile grew sweeter at. Alright, let's go home, guys. Wow. You, on the other hand, had taken slow strides beside George. He seemed to have noticed you felt nervous. Oh god, what were we going to say to George here? Hey, it'll be okay, we'll be back home once we enter the portal. I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. His tone was soft, comforting. You were thankful for him understanding your feelings as you both made your way to the portal. Oh god. You all stared down at the black, swirling vortex with particles swirling around, mixing with hints of teal. On 3? Yep, let's do it again. Everyone grinned at him. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. Is that it? You woke up on your bedroom floor, clutching at your throbbing head. Wow, it seems that you had fallen over your chair. Okay. You hear your phone buzzing from your desk, groaning. You crawled over to check what your notifications were going off for. For the first few spams, it had been from your friends, as you were apparently late for your Hypixel game together with them. The most recent one was George Not Found went live fixing my chair. George Not Found. George. Minecraft The Realm. You quickly pressed on the notification, the stream's audio booming out of your phone's speakers. Sorry guys, I know we're supposed to be doing a Minecraft challenge right now, but our connections did some sort of blip and now my chair is wrecked. The chat roars with laughter, finding it hilarious that he had fallen off his chair to the point of breaking it. Wow chat, you guys aren't feeling nice tonight, huh? Your heartbeat rising, you impulsively sent a dono to try and catch his attention. He stops, holding the pieces that belong to his chair to check the donation. Okay, who just donoed? George stopped himself when he had read your username. Draki. Hold on. DM me on Twitter. Do you have the same user? You had to be quick. You knew you had. Fast people can be taking names and usernames and impersonating people. You immediately transferred to Twitter, the stream turning into a picture-in-picture form and situating itself at the bottom corner of your phone, and sent him a message. George, it's me, do you remember anything? The Minecraft Realm, the library, the Ender Dragon. Your heart rate picks up as you actually wait for a response. You hope you were quick enough. You heard his quick typing noises from his stream as the chat zoomed by with your name, combined with a bunch of question marks asking who you were. And then suddenly someone joined the call. Dream! George, what the hell are you doing? It's Draki. What do you mean it's Draki? Mute your mic on stream, you idiot. The audio from both Dream and George's mic had been silenced. And then suddenly you had a notification beep from Twitter. Hey, I remember you, Draki. Do you want to hang out on MC later after I fix my chair? Maybe do a challenge and record it. You hesitated, remembering what he said. Immediately he added another response. I'll proofread the code this time, don't worry. Yeah, I don't know if I would trust you, George. I'll do 2. 3 times. I'll even get Dream and Satnav to do it. You let out an amused chuckle as you typed in a reply. It's okay, George. Of course, I'll play along with you after your stream. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Can't wait. You smiled so widely that your eyes shut, bringing your phone close to your chest. Oh my god. Oh, you can't wait for the challenge. Oh god. George, platonic N, Minecraft, you were found. Wait. Oh. A new player. Interesting. You must be Draki. I'm XD. I'm in charge of everything in between here. It seems that you've unlocked an ending. That's pretty cool. Say, if you could lock everyone's endings, maybe you can help me find a secret code. I've been seeing an opening here and there, but I'm having some trouble in achieving the code I need. Maybe it'll benefit you too. But then, it'll be up to you if you'd like to help me. It'd be really cool if you do. Until then, I'll see you next time. Okay. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Oh, what the heck? And that is about it. Oh my god, that was very strange, I'm not gonna lie. We told Sapnap that we would like the beach, and he said that he would quite like to join us, which I knew was gonna happen at some point. And then we also had a little bit of an exchange with George in a library in the Stronghold, which was very weird as well. But as the end of the game said, there are multiple endings. So if you guys try out this little visual novel, it'd be interesting to see what ending you get and how different it is to mine. I think pretty much mine was a platonic ending, and it was one with where George actually messages me back at the end, I believe. I think it was because we talked to him the most in the visual novel, I guess, but I don't know if there is an ending where you can actually talk to Dream a lot more, because I feel like you hardly talk to the Dream character in this. But anyway, that is about it. If you guys want to check this out, then check the description and you can actually try this out for yourself on Windows or a Mac, I believe is what you need to use. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then a like on the video would be very, very much appreciated. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is now on screen, or you can use my Twitter link in the description. And if you want to check out more Minecraft content, I have like Minecraft tutorials, Minecraft Survival, Minecraft Redstone, you name it. Be sure to check out the channel and subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to see more videos or be notified of new videos. And I'm hoping to reach a goal of 10,000 subscribers, so if you want to help me reach that, then by all means subscribe. It would be very much appreciated also. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's something a little different that I don't normally do. It's just something I saw on the internet and I just wondered if it would be really goofy or really bad. It actually wasn't very bad at all. It had a fairly nice story. Some nice bits of art, even if they were slightly teasy or kawaii or anime-like, I suppose. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.